childcare centres, friends. They'd have to be there to parent my daughter when I was too sick and too tired. I still sleep every day. I still have to rest every day, and it's going to be 3 years in November. Initially, I wasn't fearful of dying because how great is ignorance? People don't die of breast cancer anymore. We've all heard about the great survival rates, and I was going to travel brazenly and bravely into the breast cancer world, and no way was I dying. I had my gorgeous long-awaited daughter, my loving husband, and the GFC hadn't bitten us yet. So when I was first diagnosed, people tried to say lots of positive things to comfort me, and I was determined that the fear would not consume me. I was not going to die. No way. I'd waited 10 years and endured miscarriage after miscarriage, loss after loss. And I was going to be here for my daughter, and of course the universe couldn't be that cruel. I'd survived a postpartum hemorrhage 4 hours after my daughter was born, and I had 14 people saving my life. I felt that there was a bigger plan. Having breast cancer with a small child is challenging on so many levels. I've had to change my whole life. My husband has had to accept for the last 3 years his mother-in-law living in his space, which I'll remember. My mum, she's had to give up her life to save mine. And my husband and I have had to navigate through the hurdles and grief of losing our 20-year-old relationship. And now I'm going to say a fact that the big silence I think about breast cancer, definitely for me, is that my husband and I will never be able to make love without excruciating pain, ever, ever again. Breast cancer isn't called invasive for nothing. It's consumed my life, and I've had to accept that the most important role of my life, being a mum, hasn't been as how I would have hoped it to be. And I have had the lot. I've had the mastectomy, the radiation, Herceptin, tamoxifen, side effects galore, 6 months. I didn't go back to work. I take that one little tablet that all breast people would know called tamoxifen, and I had to take 10 others every night just to counter those side effects. And I'm here today. Perhaps the most challenging thing is learning to live with breast cancer. I am not in remission, I'm not cured, and it's a waiting game, and I'm still unwell. Despite but you look so good. You know what, 44 years, no one told me I look good. Get breast cancer, you look good. So, there you go guys. There are some pluses. I have to say that it has been a humbling experience and life-altering when I realised that I actually did need help. I couldn't do this journey alone. Well, I could have, but it's been much better than carried sometimes. And when the road got scary and the way ahead has been uncertain, when I was weary in every cell of my body and I thought, I just cannot take one step more, it's a step too much. Then my mum, my husband, my friends, my kindy mums, and Chicks and Pink, and the wonderful women I've met through them have offered an outstretched hand. And so I could take that step and come out of the tunnel of despair to light and hope. Breast cancer has cut me down, slashed away my femininity, my sexuality, it's robbed me of choices, it's taken my brain, it's locked it in a cupboard, and I don't know where that key's gone. It's made my wardrobe redundant and my pockets are bare. The effect it has on self-esteem is profound. However, through Judith Gordon, wonderful Judith, I got to meet some amazing women, and we definitely took the opportunity to share our weight changes, our hot flushes, our menopausal rage, our unbelievable fatigue, and at every opportunity we'd rip up our shirts to show each other our battle scars, our reconstructed or not yet reconstructed boobs. That's how it is. And I think we laughed until we fell off the chair, and we cried at each other's grief as well as our own. And that has been very healing. So today I'm actually okay with all those well-attended comments about being positive and getting hit by a bus, because that happens every day. And yes, it would be great if I got a set of new tits and a tummy tuck, which I didn't. And thank you to all my friends who offered their tummy fat anytime I wanted to use it for my own reconstruction. I have had to deal with and accept a lot. And cancer, like any grief, is often lonely, because only alone can we find the path that is our own. Only alone can we look in the mirror and face our fears, our losses, and our mortality. And alone, I've chosen to smile back at the reflection of the new me, embrace the new me that stares back. And now, I do understand that the only freedom I ever had is the freedom to choose how I live, not how long I live. And it was my daughter at 2.5 who reminded me, "Mummy, if you're sad, well, you can be happy too. So just choose to be happy." And on a really dark day, she put her arms around me and she said, "You know what, Mummy? If you can't get over it, you can't get under it, you can't get around it, you just gotta get through it." Thank you, Chicks and Pink, especially Sally Graham, Judith, for being there to help me get through. Thank you.
Any of us want to speak after that. That was just so beautiful and moving, and I think we're all feeling a little bit teary. Right, so that's why we're all here, to help with the White Chapman. So, sorry. So if you haven't already spotted the donation cards on the table, please donate. That's what we're here for. Thank you for your beautiful story, Jacqueline.